If you could snap your fingers and change your last school life, what would your life be right now? Maybe you would have approached more girls, maybe you would have talked to your little crush you have, maybe you would have made more friends that you could spend your days with, and some kind of experiences you never thought you could have. But you know what is interesting? It's the fact that the only one that was stopping you from doing all of this was yourself. You put yourself in a position where you just couldn't make any of that. But I will convince you that you can change it with this video today. I remember when I was in 8th grade, and it was kind of hard for me. I was the little fat kid, not pretty fat, but decently. And I still remember some occasions that I had a lot of struggle dealing with people because I used to be a little weird towards my classmates. I used to lock myself up. I used to be so closed. I used to be shy, nervous, and for no particular reason. I still don't remember exactly why it was like that. I had no confidence talking to people I already knew, and God knows how afraid I was of talking to new people. I remember my confidence was so low, I was a little scared of actually having any kind of human contact at all. I had this feeling that I didn't belong there. I actually thought that I didn't deserve happiness. I genuinely thought that people there on my class, they were better than me. They deserved more than me. They were better people. I didn't have the right to be in the same space than them. I thought I should be somewhere else. I thought I was so low status that they shouldn't even be with me. I actually developed an inferiority complex that until this day sometimes has an effect on me. You probably might have to do the same shit I did. It's probably hard for you also to look people in the eyes, and you probably don't really know how you actually make friends. When you don't know how to apply what I'm going to teach you in this video, you probably might deal with bad mental health because you might feel depressed of school because you have no friends. You might develop anxiety because you're afraid of going to school the next day. You might develop PTSD because after school you realize how afraid you are of dealing with people. Maybe your grades are not as great as they could be because you feel anxious and you can't focus. When you can't actually deal with people, you are seen as low status not only by others, but by yourself. You don't view yourself as low status, you probably have distrust issues in yourself. You're not seen as attractive also because people don't think that someone who can speak is attractive. You probably don't yourself, right? And all the feeling of having few to none friends, and probably the friends we had were kind of losers. Anime watchers addicted in playing Valorant and Minecraft, probably like not knowing exactly what to do. When we want to overcome all of this, when we want to change our lives, when we don't want to live like a subhuman, socially speaking, anymore, there are some things we need to overcome. We need to overcome this fear of everyone will be laughing at us. Because real life isn't high school, real life isn't anime, real life isn't Netflix. When we make mistakes, when we do something bad, the whole school won't laugh at us until the day we die. Because most people will forget about our existence, or most people will not really care about our existence at all at this point. I remember most people probably didn't mind my existence. I was probably invisible. So if you are invisible, don't really care, because people won't laugh at you. You need to overcome also this fear of judgment, this fear that everyone's gonna judge you from your back. Like, no, people have their own lives to deal with. You're not the center of the world. Like, people have shit to deal with. People have stuff to do. People have things on their minds. Not you. You won't be in people's minds because most people don't even know your name. Probably you are a little bit forgettable. But also, you need to overcome this big pit of shyness inside of you. You need to understand that shyness is one of the worst traits people can have. And not because it makes you bad people, just because it makes your life miserable. It makes you live a life of few friends, of few experiences. It makes you live a life miserably because you won't actually be able to enjoy a lot of stuff. Imagine you go to a dream restaurant in a country you've never been before. Then you ask for a food that the waiter didn't hear you exactly, and now you have a different food than what you asked. You're gonna be sad and eat what you don't want to eat? Are you gonna just say, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, this is the wrong food. Can you bring what I ordered?" That's okay. Is this all you are afraid of? Before we change what you are going to do, before actually saying what you have to do, first we need to change you here. Your brain is tricking you. You are only living miserably because you are trusting your brain, because you are not having the right mindset. And this is very cliche. A lot of people say, oh yeah, it's only the mindset, it's only the mindset. But when you're talking about social skills, when you're talking about developing a social life, when you're talking about you actually making friends, how can it not be your mindset? Your way of seeing how the world works. You need to develop this fuck everyone mindset where you don't really care about anyone or anything. If you are walking on the street and maybe there is a stone you didn't see and now you almost fell, oh my god, 5 people you never met before and will never meet again, jiggled, like, loser, and that's it. Is this what you're really afraid of? Is this the reason that you're not actually getting what you deserve as a human being? You think this is acceptable? It's hard to have this understanding, especially when we are young, and I'm young myself, but this understanding that nothing can go bad forever. It's impossible. If you do the math, you'll see it is completely and nearly impossible to every single thing in your life goes wrong until the day you die. The probability of this happens is 0%. I guarantee you 0%. So if you are going through a hard time or if you're having a hard time because of something you did because you were trying to develop, who cares? Also, something we forget sometimes, that TikTok isn't real life. People won't be recording every single moment of your life and post on the internet. The video will get 20 million views and you will be made a fool of 10 years straight. In real life, people have their stuff and other things happen. You will be forgotten if you make a mistake. So again, just have this fuck everyone mentality and do what you want to do what you have to do, and you will be so much happier. Even if you don't follow anything I say, but if you actually just have this fuck everyone mindset, then life is great. Because this is what will happen. In 3 days, 95% of people around you will forget about anything you do. I can say that very confidently. In 3 days, no one will really care about you or what you did. And the 5% of people left are probably your classmates and friends, and oh yeah, they will laugh at you for a week. Damn, how hard it is. 1 week? Not even a week, because we only go to school for 5 days. And you only stay in school for like, what, 7 hours? Like, we have 1 day, if we count off all the hours, right? Be like, oh yeah, for 1 day, people will laugh at you. Can't you deal with it? Are you sure you can't? Because start thinking you're better than everyone else. How does it go? It is normal for you to have people talking about you from your back. Only good things happen to you when you actually start living your life the way you want. When you actually learn how to talk to people, when you actually learn how to deal with all of it, you are perceived as more attractive because people think you're prettier. People think you are taller. Like, how powerful is that? Because you didn't actually change your, like, you didn't get taller, right? But people perceive you as taller just because they respect you more. Your grades probably also go up because you're more confident, and also teachers like you more just because you changed for the better. So if they look at your score, if they look at your test and you go, oh yeah, it's a little mistake here, but I know what, he's cool. This happens. It sounds so silly, but this actually happens. Your mental health improved because now you have friends, and friends that actually care about you. And now these friends make a lot of moments that you will remember until you get old. These friends will make you live meaningful and amazing moments, unforgettable moments. You will have stories to tell. Your parents now are proud of you because they saw that you improved. You are a man now, or you're a respectable woman now. Imagine this life where you were invited to do stuff, where people invite you, oh yeah, let's go to the park, oh yeah, let's go to this party, come to my birthday party. And also you start inviting people, and people start to crave for being invited by you to do something. Imagine people are just waiting for you to say you're planning something, and they will immediately message you, chat you, call you, talk to you in real life, saying, please, please, I wanna go. And this is not a very hard thing to do because it doesn't take much time. In one day, people will actually notice the difference. In 1 week, people will be able to see the difference. People will be able to tell you change. And in 1 month, you will be a completely different person. You will be a better version of yourself. However, something that you need to remember is that the first thing you need to do is not just jump straight to the how to do and how to follow the step by step to actually doing. You need to understand everything I just told you. You need to trust my brain instead of yours and understand that you need to follow all the path and you need to develop this thinking of we're better than everyone, fuck everyone, honestly fuck them all. And practically, how do we actually change all of the way we are? How do we actually become this successful and popular and amazing, desirable person? First thing we need to do is work on our confidence. So we will actually want to change how we perceive ourselves and how other people perceive us. And how do we do it? Well, the first thing, we change our appearance. We start to get nice clothes. You pick 3 shirts, 3 pants, 3 shorts, and 2 shoes on your wardrobe with your closet. I don't know how you call it. Then you will take care of these clothes like they are God. You will personally, not your parents, not your sister, not anyone. You will personally take care of it, clean it, iron it, make it look amazing. If they are dirty, you clean it. If they are all smashed up, you iron it and make it decent. If your shoes are dirty, you will also get sponge, will clean it. If they are white, they gotta be white, shiny. If they are black, there cannot be a single gray mark on them. Very powerful thing you can do is actually get either a watch, a bracelet, or a necklace. Just add these little tiny details. Don't get like a big axe watch or a lot of bracelets or like 4 necklaces or some chains. Something simple, something small, something that will add to all of these people perceiving you as better, as more attractive, as almost professional look. After you take care of your looks, you'll start to take care of your hygiene because come on, you need to brush your teeth 3 times per day and there's nothing you can do about it. If you lunch, if you eat at school, you'll get your toothpaste, you'll get your teeth brushed, and you're going to take it to school and you're going to brush your teeth there. And there's nothing you won't do. Because imagine you're going to talk to someone, you're all smiley and there's a little green thing on your teeth. It is a little bit disgusting. When you're going to the bathroom, you will wash your hands, you will clean it, get a lot of soup, actually get your hands, make them clean each other, and smell your hands. If they're not smelling nice, do it again. You must be smelling nice. Like, get a perfume, ask your parents to buy you or buy you one yourself. Smell nice, get deodorant, and actually use it, you fucking freak. After PE, after you wake up, after you shower, you take a morning shower. I don't know if you do it, I personally do it. Take a morning shower and then use deodorant, perfume, clean your hands, brush your teeth, and take care of your hair. Like, personally, I like this buzz cut on me, but if you want to have like big hair and all of this, like social media hair, what I like to call, take care of it. Like, if it is hard for you to deal with it, ask your fucking mother or your sister or your female friend, like, yeah, how do I take better care of my hair? Because if you want to have it, make it look nice. Make people jealous of you having like nice hair. Take care of your skin, make your skincare routine. And if you are a fat kid or if you are a skinny kid, you have to work out. You have no choice. You won't be able to actually feel the difference because shape has a big impact on how people perceive us. For example, this is a photo of me 4 years ago, and this is me now. There is a big difference on how I see myself and how people see myself. So if you're fat, if you're skinny, do a fucking diet. You will, if you're fat, diet to lose weight, lose body fat. If you're skinny, you will eat as much as you can. Like, I don't care if you almost vomit, you will eat as fuck, motherfucker, and you will get buff, get in shape. It isn't that hard. I promise you, it is not that hard. You just need to have like the minimal discipline as possible. After you actually take care of your appearance, after you understand how to, you find a perfume you like, you can take care of your hair, your skin is nice, you are well dressed, your clothes are ironed, your shoes are clean, you have like a nice watch here, maybe you decided to go to a necklace, and now you actually look like a decent human being. Congratulations. And now you're going to work on your body posture, and this is very simple, okay? So imagine you are like this. You actually walk like this and look into the ground, okay? What we are going to do is we're gonna imagine we have a string on the top of our head, and we're gonna pretend that that string is pulling us to the sky. Not like we're floating, but pulling us. So imagine this is you, okay? Imagine this finger is you. If I put a string here and I start pushing you, you're straight. So you automatically stop looking down with your head always also weird and this like shoulders up front. No, then you will actually start being like a decent human being. And you will build a nice posture. Of course, now I'm seated comfortably in a chair, but when you are standing up, you need to be like with your back straight, with not your shoulders like this, because this is weird. Everyone thinks you're faking, but normally placement like this. This is pathetic. You will also be looking in front of you. Not I used to do it so much. I used to go to school looking down. I had my hoodie and I was only staring at the ground 24/7. Always never looking at people, only looking at my feet, looking at the ground in front of me. Imagine if I was talking to you and I was looking here. How weird would it be? Imagine you're talking to someone and this person is looking to the ground. Pathetic. Pathetic. That's all that is. So you will start looking in front of you. You look people in the eyes. My camera is a little bit like under my eyesight, but you get what I mean. You will look people in the eye like a decent human being. You'll have your back straight, shoulders a little bit behind, straight head, look people in the eyes and look in front of you. And that's it. There's no secret to body posture. Like, there's no secret to it. You just imagine the string, push, easy. Okay, of course you're relaxed, like I'm seated in a comfortable chair, of course we won't be 24/7 like this, right? It might even hurt sometimes, but whenever you are stand up or you are in a social event, remember there's a string on your head and it is pushing you up. Also, a very powerful thing when we are talking about body posture is you must have a good and strong handshake if you're a man, or you must have like, I don't know how it is in your country, but in the country I'm currently living, when girls are meeting people, they have cases on the cheek like have dudes understand the norms and do it. Like, don't handshake me like this, bro. Again, pathetic. Like, have a decent and a strong handshake. Not like you want to hurt someone, but like, yeah, nice to meet you. I'm looking you in the eye and I smell nice and my teeth are white because I brushed them. Now, when you're working on your speaking, there are 4 things you need to understand. The first one, we look people in the eyes. Again, the second one, is that there are 3 ways to speak. You can speak as a leader, you can speak as a motivator, or you can speak normally. And how do leaders speak? They speak like this. Their voice is a little bit deeper, and they talk in a slow pace, because they have all the time in the world. And usually you will do it when you are in a tough situation, or when you are having an intellectual conversation, or when you just want to inspire people in a deep and meaningful way. And now there is the enthusiastic, where you have like this high, you speak very fast, you have this small pacing, and you have to keep talking, and you have to keep engaging people, and you have to look to a lot of people. You are energized, you are like a charger, and you have to charge everyone around you. And then you need to understand all the situations you will use it. Usually you have use it to inspire people, use it to motivate them to do stuff like, we have this project, we have to finish now. It's much different from, there is this project and we as a team need to work it right now. You can feel the difference. And of course you can talk normally, with your normal pace, with your normal way of speaking. The third one, very important, you need to get rid of all the addictions of speaking. I have this addiction because English is my second language, so I have a lot of addictions I get from different people. But what we have to cut, first thing, avoid as much as possible saying, oh yeah, like I went to this event and like it was like this, and like this girl, she was like this, and then like this happens. No, cut it. And then filler words, get rid of them. What are filler words? Words you say when you're thinking like, and then, I think maybe this kind of things. No, rid of, kill them immediately. They make your speech, they make your way of saying things so much worse. You look like a kid talking. And the last one we need to get rid of are poor and broken English. We need to develop our vocabulary. We won't have to use all those like nerdy words like hippocampus or this kind of stuff. But we need to actually understand how to talk properly. Be we won't be speaking with your friends in a way around this. Yeah, bro, like, I don't kind of do these things, like, because you see that chick. No, why are you talking like this? You talking authentically. It's not you talking like a homeless who didn't receive enough education. Oh, yes, and there was this girl, and she was pretty. There's this thing you can also do, and that is develop your storytelling skills. I'm making a video about it, but basically, when you tell stories, people completely love you. They fall in love with you. It doesn't matter how you say the story, it doesn't matter the way you chose to say it, but just you having a nice storytelling skills will just make people instantly fall in love with you. And when you learn how to speak to people, when you look people in the eyes, you have a nice handshake, and you know how to maintain conversations, and you smell nice, and you are confident, and you can actually deal with a lot of people, and you are inviting people over, you will need to manage your nervousness, because once people start looking up to you, when people start to treating you like a leader and with respect, you will have a little bit of pressure in your shoulders. And there are 4 ways you can deal with this pressure. There are 4 techniques I'm going to teach you right now. The first thing is breathing. You will breathe until your chest is filled, then you stop, then you breathe a little bit more, and then you release. And it looks something like this. You do it 3 times, and then you will see that you have a little bit of brain fog on the first second. Then you calm yourself, and your heart rate goes down as well. Then you can control your nervousness more because your blood isn't pumping on all your body. The second one is grounding. And how do you do it? You will put both your feet on the ground, you close your eyes, and you imagine that you have branches, and these branches are actually going into the ground. And then you are connecting yourself to the earth, and you are getting all the nutrients and everything you can imagine, everything your imagination lets you. And then you feel like you are a tree, like a big, old, and powerful tree. And then you open your eyes. This sounds very wishy-washy, but I promise you, if you honestly try it, you will understand what I'm talking about. The third way is positive affirmation, and that is you just calm yourself, either with breathing or with grounding, and you say to yourself, yeah, I'm nervous. Yeah, okay, but it's gonna be right. I know how to do it. I've already done it. Or this is my first time doing, so if I make a mistake, it's completely normal. Positive affirmation for yourself, that just makes everything go easier. And of course, the last one you can do is meditation. If you don't know how to meditate, just install an application called Medito, and they will lead you. They have a step-by-step guide on how you can meditate and actually be in the present moment and deal with nervousness. If you are really into it, or if you are really nervous, you can either get my help. I'm not a professional psychologist or anything, but just check the first link in the description, or you can actually go to therapy, and then they will help you with, pills or some shit. And as you get this confidence, and as you actually are perceiving all of this kind of different environments, you will have to deal with failure and rejection. Maybe you're going to talk to a girl and she rejects you, or maybe you're going to talk to a group of guys and they are like, bro, get out of here, we don't want you here. And this is completely normal. This will happen if you get rid of this shyness, and you just need to remember 3 things. First one, the fuck everyone mindset, and I'm better than everyone. Because, well, if they don't want to talk to you, it's their loss. Like, they are losing, not you. They are losing. And it's okay, like, fuck them if it is their choice. It's okay, but this is the other thing. You need to be respectful. Even if you understand that they are losing, don't say to them, like, you're losing, I'm so much better than you. No, probably if you come to me and talk like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. Just be a normal human being, be respectful. If a girl rejects you, oh, it's okay, no problem. Turn around and life goes on. Wow, how hard that is. A girl said no to me. Life goes on. Life is much more than that. Now there are some common fears people have when they are actually... There are some common fears people have when they are starting all of this journey of actually making friends and actually developing all of this speaking skills and developing the social curriculum. And the first one is the fear of being judged. Again, fuck people, we don't care if they judge us because they won't remember us in the future, so we just ignore their existence. The second one is the fear of making mistakes. And making mistakes is completely normal, but school teaches that making mistakes is bad. We only make mistakes if we try. And so if you made a mistake, don't take it as a bad thing. Take it as a lesson. And also the fear that people will laugh at you. Bro, if people laugh at us, who really care? Like, they play video games all day and they have a bad relationship with their parents because they are rebel and their parents probably beat them. Wow, these are the kind of people that are laughing at you. Who really cares? But there are also some mistakes we do when we actually learn. The first mistakes people normally do is that they only change the outside. They get nice clothes, they iron their clothes, they use perfume, they brush their teeth, but inside, they're losers. Inside they are still thinking about a waifu of them. They're still thinking about, I don't know, 02 or Ino or Hinata or Tsunade or any kind of non-realistic character. Our people change on the inside. They have this amazing mindset of I'm better than everyone and fuck people, but they don't change outside. People still wear anime clothes with Sakura and Kakashi in them. People still are addicted on playing video games and stuff. You need to move on with your life. You need to grow up. Grow the fuck up. You're not now in an age of wearing anime, games clothes, Game of Thrones clothes. Use plain clothes, normal clothes. Right now I'm using a clothes and there is like a detail here. That is a shirt I used to work with. But as much as you can, use lean, plain shirts. Like, don't be a weeb. Change the way you are. Don't change this just inside. Because now you're a social weeb. If you invite people to your home, they will see anime posters and they will think you're weird and they're gonna leave. And you will go back to have bad mental health and no friends. Also remember that you won't change everything in one day. No, it is impossible. You can't just change your mindset and change all your appearance and suddenly the next day you have an amazing body posture and everyone loves you. It is a process. Like, it takes usually 3 days for people to usually develop the mindset, and another week to take care of their clothes, and 2 weeks to understand their body language and how to talk to people and how to approach people and smile at people and looking at people in the eyes and having a good handshake. So calculate in a month, like more or less in a month, you will understand the changes. By the way, if you want even more personalized help, I now will personally be helping you out in speaking skills and dealing with your social life and in leadership. First link in the description. But you can start it today. You can right now sit on your chair, like lay on your bed, look at the fucking ceiling, start thinking to yourself and put it in your head, put this video on repeat, like you are enough. You deserve having friends. You deserve more than what you currently have. Don't say that you'll change one day. Make today the first day of the change. Now some additional tips. Read the book How to Make Friends and Influence People from Dale Carnegie and read the 48 Laws of Power of Robert Greene. Also have some people as references when you're speaking. I don't know, maybe Jordan Peterson, maybe David Goggins, maybe Joe Rogan, maybe Andrew Tate, maybe, I don't know, anyone you want to. Anyway, goodbye.